So I'm here today with Billy from Grease Monkey Game, working on a really cool game that gave me a lot of like really early vibes of like Need for Speed Underground and all that. Kind of like remind me of the time I was spending a couple of hours playing games.
Yeah.
So yeah, tell me a bit more about Talk, about what you are doing,
Sure.
what the next things that are coming up and everything.
So I'm Billy, I'm the CEO at Grease Monkey Games. Grease Monkey Games, we've been making motorsport games for about 10 years now, come from the Web2 space, so mobile, PC, bringing over around 45 million downloads from those titles into, hopefully, bringing them into our new game, Talk Drift 2, which has basically a blockchain backbone. The game itself it's very similar to our other games, because kind of the whole point is making a game where it doesn't feel like a blockchain game. It has all of the benefits of being blockchain, but it feels like a Web2 kind of experience with the ability to trade, lend, those kinds of things that blockchain does well. So we're working on Talk Drift 2, which is our new motorsport title. A lot of customization, a lot of social community building features that let people kind of, play around, make content, share them. And it's like a celebration of motorsport, basically, which is kind of what we do best and what we like doing. So it's coming out, the first version is coming out next month, and then we're going to build on top of that from there.
Nice. And in terms of like blockchain integration, how do you actually integrate blockchain inside a I would say traditional game without having too much like blockchain-y stuff?
Yeah, so the user experience is very important for us, but we really like what blockchain does for ownership of digital assets and parts, cars. So the obvious things is there's cars that are on the blockchain as NFTs, and there's a host of roughly 30 categories of the car that you can customize with real-world licensed parts and brands you can purchase as well to make your car look different and kind of make it a representation of you. There is other smaller like minutia things in blockchain. The cruise functionality which we're working on, it's still some concept stages now, but allowing people to contribute assets to a DAO-like structure as a crew, and because not everyone in the crew or the game will be the best at driving. So and that's fine. That's completely fine. You can contribute in many other ways. If you want to contribute parts to your crew to support a driver, your best driver, to compete in the tournaments, you can do that. If you're a livery artist or someone who's really good creatively, you can design the look of the car with your brands and sponsors to kind of put your brand out there as a crew. So these are some of the ways that we're kind of leaning into blockchain and
cool. A lot of exciting stuff.
Yeah.
And all this with some marketplaces integrated at some point?
Yes, that's right. So we started chatting maybe a few months ago. I think one of the biggest things was the UX and the customizability of the platform that you guys are building. So really excited to get that integrated into the platform and let players create a profile, trade their items, and make an experience that feels like it's within the Talk Motorsport and Talk Drift 2 brand and feel. So that's really important to us, and the flexibility, I think, of Liteflow makes that very easy.
Great. Now really excited to see this coming out. I will definitely play it.
Yeah, I hope so.
I will try not to spend too much time in it because I still have to do some work, but I will definitely spend a couple of hours.
We can make a crew, and I'll drive. You can buy the parts for me.
Deal.
You can find us on talkmotorsport.io. On YouTube, we make a lot of original content, traveling around real motorsports and building up our own drift cars. Teaching our brand ambassador in the US to drift himself, and then we can actually give away that car to someone from the game. So really excited about that. So talkmotorsport.io is kind of the best place to go.